Hey guys, you like blocks? Because I'll tell you something, I've been digging out lots of blocks. And you want to know why I've been digging out so many blocks? For these fellas right here, sugarcane. So hello everybody, my name is Python and welcome back to another episode here of the Let's Play series. We're back for the 40th episode, 4040. Oh my goodness, it has been a long time since we've had a series get up to this number of episodes, huh? So as always, I do want to start off this episode by saying a massive thank you for all of your support throughout this series. I truly do appreciate it, ladies and gentlemen. If we could keep it up with all the beautiful support with all the like ratings and subscriptions and whatnot, that would be very much appreciated. And of course, if you guys do want to go one further with your support, go ahead and use code Python when ordering any Sneak Energy drinks or any of my Apex Gaming PCs. I can't help it, guys. I can't help it. I can't just leave blocks on the floor. I am such a hoarder. I just can't do it. I just can't just leave blocks to despawn. It's not something that is possible in my mind. I can't do it. So yeah, as promised in the last episode, today's episode is going to be spent making a much more industrial-sized freaking sugarcane farm, and this isn't going to be the only layer of sugarcane farm inside this area. Oh no, there's going to be 2 layers of sugarcane farms inside of this place here. It's going to be fantastic, and it should more than do the job in terms of us always having sugarcane for firework rockets. So yeah, we're using much the same design as we used inside of Droplet Village, in that we have ourselves a collection system with a minecart. This minecart is going to go all the way around a big old square. We've got ourselves like an entrance area here where the minecart rail will actually go underneath, and yeah, all is looking well. I mean, even to the point where we still have a little bit of area here where we could have a tiny bit of sugarcane farm right on these parts here. And obviously, when it comes to the second layer, that can simply go above the walkway here. Well, at least that's going to be the intention anyway. I sure hope it works. So yeah, guys, needless to say, if I was to go ahead and get rid of this freaking grass block here, you're going to see that the water simply resides behind it. So, yep, there we go. For those of you guys wondering where the water sources were. So here we are. We're adding in the sugarcane now, so we can actually make a little bit of a start in terms of the sugarcane growing and getting up to the point of hitting an observer and then pushing out all of the pistons. You can see we've got ourselves a whole bunch of redstone resources here. We've got 2 stacks of pistons. We did have 2 stacks of rails, but a lot of them have been placed down here for the collection system. This is the output chest, of course, which for whatever reason has a piece of stone in it. I mean, why the heck not? I mean, it's better to have a single stone block than to not have a block at all and just let it despawn. Yeah. So for the next layer of wall here, we are going to be putting pistons down, as I'm sure a lot of you guys have figured out by now. And then on the next level, above the pistons, we're going to have ourselves a couple observers on every side here, and then just add ourselves in a whole bunch more stone bricks, because we're using stone bricks, because that's probably the most easiest block that we could get so far, I guess. Oh my goodness, pistons galore. I feel like Etho would be foaming at the mouth with excitement. Wait, hang on a minute. We missed one out. Hang on a minute. We can't be doing no sloppy jobs around here. Alrighty, guys. So, like I say, the level above the pistons is going to be where the observer goes. So, we need to go ahead and also add in a little bit of a line of redstone, rather like that. How am I going to do this, Maybe I'll just break this open a little bit, Okay, and then we add in the observer. That's where that's going to go. We can add in another bit of redstone. Then I need to find a way out of here. Oh my goodness me. Well, this isn't a big old pain in the butt at all, is it? Anyways, we go ahead, grab out some more stone bricks, and then we just cover up the evidence. That is right. No one's ever going to know what's happening here. There we have it. Alright, so technically that's that little part of the sugarcane farm done. And needless to say, we need to go ahead and add a little bit of a wall, say for example here, ideally made out of glass so we can still see all the inner workings and the sugarcane itself. And then of course, all of the produce will just fall onto the grass and then eventually be picked up by the minecart rail collection system underneath. Alright, that's that step done. All of the observers and redstone has now been added. And as you can see, some of the sugarcane is in fact starting to grow go, which is great. I'm just trying to be as productive as possible, I guess. I mean, I guess that putting down the sugarcane at the very, very start means that by the end of this project, maybe it will sort of spring into action, right? And talking of springing into action, I feel like we might just about be ready to actually add in this little minecart. Go on, off you go. You will be doing laps forevermore there, good sir. Yeah. Fantastic. Haha. So, that is the first layer of sugarcane farm, but as I mentioned, we're going to have 2 layers of sugarcane farm. So the second layer of sugarcane farm is literally just going to go above, but it's going to be sort of indented slightly. So technically, we're probably going to miss out on maybe 4 or so sugarcane growing, but I don't think that's neither here nor there. Having 2 levels of sugarcane farm operating in a small environment, I think, is enough anyway. So yeah, I don't think we've got too much to worry about. I really, really don't. So there are a couple things I need to bear in mind. First of all, we don't really have an industrial quantity of glass, but of course we can go ahead and buy glass. And also, I guess we could go ahead and just make ourselves a bit of a furnace array and just smelt a whole bunch of sand if we so wished. Unfortunately, this is a blast smelter, meaning that we can't go ahead and put glass inside of it. This is only for smelting ores. But again, I don't think that's neither here nor there. In some fashion, we will go ahead and get ourselves a bunch of glass. But the other thing that we need to bear in mind is light levels, because on my creative test world, I discovered that hostile mobs can indeed spawn inside of sugarcane. It's a little bit strange that that's the case, but it is the case, and we're going to need to do something about it. So I'm feeling like we need to go ahead and get ourselves a whole bunch of lighting from wherever and just sort of stick it in there. I'm thinking just basic glowstone will do the job, because you know, we could buy glowstone. Anyone else really miss the days where you could buy multiple bits of glowstone at a time from these clerics? I would love for that to be the case again. Alright guys, so it's time to work on the second layer of sugarcane farm. Now here's the thing. This right here is going to be where the minecart rail for it goes. So technically, the sugarcane is actually going to grow slightly behind here. But that is totally fine, because as you can see, we're sort of indenting this in by a block. So what that means is we shouldn't have too many issues with getting this thing added and connecting it all up in terms of the collection system and various other bits and bobs. So yeah, we're basically just making like an inner square for the second layer of sugarcane farm. And you know what? It's going to look mighty fine once it's all up and running. Alrighty guys, so in order to connect what is going to be the second level of sugarcane farm down to this one here, we are very simply going to just add in more hoppers, I guess, and just sort of trail it up. So we have it going there, and then this starts to trail upwards to the next track. So, yeah, we need to get rid of that. We need to get rid of these 3 as well. And then we need to sort of bring this down, put in a hopper here, and then we trail that upwards, rather like so. And there we have it. And then just so it picks up a little bit more in terms of the sugarcane that is in the second level minecart hopper, yeah, we've got ourselves some more hoppers in here even still. So, yeah, we should have something that works an absolute freaking treat. And all that's left to do is to actually add in the rail for the second layer. Nice and easy. And as you can see, we're going right over the collection system for the second level here. So, yeah, looking pretty good. All right, visually speaking, this place is starting to get there. We're adding in a little bit of iron railage because, I don't know, I figured that would look kind of cool. Yeah, do you know what? That actually works really freaking well. I'm pretty chuffed with that, actually. All right, so we'll continue getting all of this added in, and then we can pretty much call the minecart rail for the bottom section done. Yeah. All is looking well. Okay, so we need to start grabbing ourselves out a bunch of water and a whole bunch more grass and various other bits and bobs so we can get the sort of inner functioning areas of the second level of the sugarcane farm in and working. It is going to involve heightening this room by a whole bunch more, though. So, yeah. All right, well, I mean, to be honest with you guys, you've gone ahead and you've seen me make the first level. The second level is going to be much the same thing, so I'm kind of figuring that maybe we should just go ahead and just sort of get it done, mostly off camera, because otherwise I feel like I'm going to be boring you guys, and I don't want that to happen. Yeah, the second level has been done in terms of the observers, pistons, and also the growth area, so we can now go ahead and safely dig out the middle bit here. However, I say that, and I've still got to go ahead and try to figure out the water system, because I haven't got any water in just yet. Whoopsie doodle. I may have done this in the wrong order, guys. Hopefully that won't be too difficult of a thing to do. In fact, it shouldn't be difficult in the slightest. If I was to just get rid of this bottom row here, all we would need to do is add in a row of bricks sort of underneath, like here. There we are. It won't interrupt because, as you can see, the observer marks where the top of the sugarcane is going to grow to. So, it means that we have ourselves a spare block right there. You see where I'm going with this? You see where I'm going with this? Yeah! See, this is why we went ahead and indented this thing inwards, because otherwise, it would probably sort of interrupt a whole bunch of other stuff that we don't really want to have interrupted, I guess. Whoa! This thing is starting to look mighty impressive now. Oh! Wow, okay. To think that we didn't have anything here at the beginning of the episode, aside from the beginnings of the first level. Woo! Look where we are now. All right, we're getting there. There we are. All water added in. We can now re-add in the bottom stone brick level here. And then we can plant all of the sugarcane for the secondary level here. And then all we need to do is sort of encase this area. We really need to get on the whole glass dealio, because I'm pretty sure a bunch of the bottom farm pieces have indeed poosed. And that means that some of the sugarcane may have wound up sort of on the ledge there instead of inside of the minecart. So we may have lost just a little bit of sugarcane. But do you know what? That's neither here nor there, guys. I think we'll be totally fine. I really, really do. Once everything is up and running, we are going to be laughing. All right, well, just while we've been working here, we have amassed 56 sugarcane, which is mighty fine because we now need to go ahead and place in the second level of sugarcane here. Haha! Yes. All right, so this time we could do the full ring as opposed to leaving the corners out. So, yeah. Nice and simple like, ladies and gentlemen. Nice and simple like. Alright, and then all we gotta do is just sort of visually upgrade this thing. Visually finish it, I guess. Yeah. Alright. Dudes, we have come so far. I'm so happy with the progress that we made. I really, really am. A nice, beautiful, well-deserved rest at the entrance to the Pythian. You'd think we'd have a proper bedroom area near here by now, but, yeah. The nearest one, I guess, would be the 0 house. But anyways, that's besides the point. The point is, I thought I'd bring you guys back to say... It's done! The visual upgrades are done! We now, ladies and gentlemen, have a double-layer sugarcane farm. And I tell you something, it works an absolute freaking treat. Lookity-doo, we got more than a stack of sugarcane already here, guys. And I tell you what, it is just beautiful, isn't it? It has worked out an absolute treat. I think we have come out with a major W here today, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, check it out. We have our trio of doggos, Flo, Floyd, and Felix. Yeah, those were the names, I believe. This is the original trio as well. Floyd the First is in here. Guys, yeah, it's pretty cool, isn't it? Anyways, we've got trapdoors covering up the hoppers, and yeah, all in all, it's looking mighty fine in here. Now, as you can see, we do have an all-grass floor. And there's a good reason for that. I kind of figured maybe we could have ourselves like a proper nice little sort of, I don't know, pathway leading up to the output chest here. And then maybe we can have some, like, little micro custom trees in here. I'm talking literally like a cauldron with water in it with some leaves on top. And as you guys can see, we've got flowering azalea leaves and regular azalea leaves. So we can make some pretty nice looking things here. The only thing is, there isn't really a great deal of light in the corner here. So maybe I add in maybe just a little bit of hidden lighting. Maybe we grab some moss carpets to put on top of the glowstone here. And then all will be well. But guys, check it out. We've actually got banging enough glowstone to get this thing done. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We have it done, ladies and gentlemen. So instead of using cauldrons, I actually decided to go ahead and use composters. I always forget that composters exist and actually do a really good job as acting as like a big old flower box or something like that, like a plant box. And then, of course, you just put yourself in a little stalk, which in this case is an oak fence, and then you put the leaves on top. Now, here's the question. Are these little micro trees too tall? I don't know, man. Are they too tall? I almost feel like they might be. I mean, I guess we could always go ahead and shave off a layer here and see how they're looking. Oh, do you know what? That actually looks way better. Yeah. All right. That does look way better, doesn't it? All right. Oh, my God. Even more sugarcane. Look at that. Oh, my goodness me. We are never going to have issues with making firework rockets ever again, guys. It is fan-freaking-tastic. Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The industrial-sized sugarcane farm. 2 layers. It is done in its entirety. I'll tell you something, I am absolutely freaking chuffed with how this has gone. However, to really finish this thing off, we need to connect it to the existing pathway. And that, unfortunately, means moving our project chests once a freaking again. Ah, what a bunch of balls. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. So, following up the pathway, it now veers off to the left into the tunnel, which is also the entrance into the dual sugarcane farm, or dual level sugarcane farm. We need a proper name for this area, I feel. I mean, yeah, we've got the Pythian right here, but we are also starting to slowly garner up a supply of farms. We have the dual layer sugarcane farm. We've got the super blast smelter. Not really a farm, but still a very good utility to have in the world. And of course, we have ourselves our sort of low-level apiary honey bee farm, I guess, right there. So, yeah. We're starting to get a pretty nice area come up here. So we're going to work on the entrance probably in the next episode, because for now, my friends, unfortunately, we are out of time. We will do the comment of the day, of course. Zilpha says, I would like to know, is there going to be a season 2 or something like that in this series? Love the vids. I can answer that very, very specifically. The answer is no. There is not going to be a season 2 of this world. And, well, there's a couple reasons for that. For any of you guys who have been following my social media, you guys are going to know that at the end of this year, and rather conveniently timed for 1.18, the Caves and Cliffs Part 2 update, guys, there's going to be a new era beginning on this channel. And the reason why there is not going to be a season 2 is because we're not going to get to that point. In that, by the end of this year, I would really like to try and get everything on this world done. Because, like I say, a new era is coming on this channel. I'm very, very excited about it. It is going to mean the return of a long-awaited series of mine. Something that I know a lot of you guys have been missing on this channel. And it's going to be fantastic. That's all I'm going to say for now. At the end of this year, there's going to be a new era beginning on this channel. And it's going to be fantastic. I'm very, very excited. We're finally going to move away from just doing single-player Let's Plays. That's all I'll say. But on that same note, who says you can't have solo episodes in something that isn't a single-player Let's Play? There should be a hint for you guys. Let's not forget to do the axolotl breeding, of course. Get you and get you. All right, so we've got a white and a pink one, which is going to produce... It is going to be a white one, I think. Holy mackerel, there's a lot of dudes here. All right, let's have... You. Okay, you can't breed. Okay, what about you? And then, you. I don't even know what colors I just bred up, but oh well, doesn't matter too much. Come on, how about a blue one? No, it's a brown one. So with all of that done, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to wrap up today's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have enjoyed today's episode and you haven't already, I would very much appreciate it if you guys would head down below the video and drop a like on the video. Hit the subscribe button and don't forget to ding that bell if you don't want to miss out on my future content. But for now, my friends, thank you so much for watching. Have yourselves a fantastic rest of your day. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.